Uh, Hi, all. This is going to be a very interesting podcast for all because we have a very first guest with us who's an expert in English. She is multi talented with a handsome of experience and full of experience on various activities for society that includes minimalism as well. Please join me to welcome Preeti ma'am. Hello Preeti ma'am, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
Hello, Hema. நல்லா இருக்கேன், Hema. How are
Happy
you
to
doing?
doing good ma'am, doing good. Very happy to have you as our first guest for Minimalism podcast.
I I do feel the same to
Great.
connect with a great person like you, Hema.
Oh, so sweet of you to say that. But you as a very experienced person, you as a very seasoned person, how you feel like connecting towards minimalism?
Oh my God, that was a real, the COVID actually taught me that unnecessary things are, I mean, not everything is required for you in your life. You gather so much of clutter that when COVID came, you couldn't even wear a nice sari. And I thought in life I'll never be able to wear them again because
My
that
God.
was what we were going through that time,
True,
right?
true.
Lockdown over lockdown, stuck in different parts of the country and all that.
Yes.
But even though after COVID, it became like again, people started forgetting like it's normal, no? இங்க ஆந்திரால சொல்லுவாங்க like when someone dies, no, for a moment you go to the graveyard, காரண வைராகியம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. For that time you think, oh, after all life is all this much, no? So why do we need
to pass?
Yeah, this too shall pass. And why do we need to gather so many things unnecessarily? அப்புறம் immediately after coming back from the graveyard, you come back to point one, how you were. So it's like that. So, but then once I was exposed to your minimalism program, it was my daughter who suggested. She asked me to join the group, and then I still remember you in that. And the first video that you put, no?
Audio, yes.
Okay, with this audio, yeah, this is really nice. And then there were 2 videos also which followed. I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, and that really had a very good impact on me, Hema. I thank you for that. Because slowly, what I started doing was, there were a lot of clothes which I did not actually require and which I've never worn, which had become too small. And all that, whether it was for my kids or me. My kids are grown up now, so I started segregating them, and then some which were really good, I just pass it over to people who might make good use of them. Then I moved on to, even now I still have some which it's a process actually. After your listening to your class, I have just started that process slowly.
It's the first step you have taken. I can really
that's
see
the first step. Yeah, that was the first step.
That's all is required, right? That's all is required.
Yeah.
As we grow, we will take further steps. That's all.
Same is the case. Even some eatables and all, And when I go to a supermarket, I buy some things which are not really required. So that I started, okay, minimalism.
Oh, wow.
So hereafter I should not be like attracted by these fancy covers and all, and then just go. I think everyone goes through all these things.
Yes.
So that is why I'm mentioning it also. So slowly then I used to like, consciously make an effort not to buy things which are not required. So that was also after listening to your class.
Wow,
I would like to state that also.
Okay. So in your early days, have you ever felt like this kind of a culture where we have this luxury as a priority, or made to be prioritized in life? How have you felt those days in early days?
No, actually not at all. Like when I was young, I still remember I grew up in a joint family in Kerala. Okay. Wow. And we had, my mother had 6 brothers and their children. We all lived in under this same roof, and we didn't have all those sophisticated toys and yeah, AC or all those things. Okay, we were all luxuries outside, and we never thought the necessity. I mean, we didn't feel the necessity also. Okay, it was a minimalistic life. We had a mat where we all of us lay down in the night. And being a very hot place, no, because seashore, so humidity is very high there, and it's pretty hot. And I remember as a child, we didn't have fans in all the rooms. Only elderly people had the luxury of sleeping under fans. And it was okay for us sleeping on the mat with I mean, some of us had pillows, some of us did not use one. And same way, we didn't have a dining table. We all sat on the floor with a புல்பாயின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, அது வந்து போட்டுட்டு அது மேல உட்கார்ந்து. Otherwise we had a separate small, we call it palaga, wooden small wooden planks, no, where we sat on that and had our meal, which was mostly on the banana leaf. And I remember we had payasam with on the banana leaf with jackfruit tree leaves, where shaped like some spoons.
Wow.
Okay, with the help of this in the what is that, coconut leaves, leaves that sticks are there, no, and idu vandu clean broomstick clean பண்றதுக்கெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்றோம்ல, அந்த ஸ்டிக் வந்து இதுக்குள்ள போட்டு அது வந்து ஸ்பூன் மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ணி பாயசம் குடிச்சிட்டு இருந்தோம்.
Wow. So but I can see it is kind of a good quality of life actually.
Yeah, that's what. And we have now we're trying to go back. Like when I go to Kerala, I get these wooden spoons, spatulas and all made out of coconut shells and all. I started using all of them now. And then even earthen pots and all, it makes a lot of difference. True. You know, in the afternoon we have this ragi mudde அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இங்க ஆந்திரால. That's good for health and it actually reduces the body heat. Okay. So அது வந்து இந்த wood earthen potல தான் cook பண்ணுவேன். And ஒரு consistency, of course firewood and all we can't use now because we don't get, and gas now most of the houses you can't find that old. Even then recently I went to a village here in Andhra where they had 2 kitchens, where one was a firewood kitchen, and they told me that அது வந்து அந்த ஒரு sanctity-க்காக they have retained it, it seems. அது வந்து நல்லா குங்குமம், மஞ்சள் குங்குமம் எல்லாம் போட்டு அந்த மாதிரி ட்ரெடிஷனலா அப்படியே வச்சிருக்காங்க. And I took a photograph of that and all.
But looking back, how you feel like your life have been, you know, you started as a very simplistic person, as a family you are a simplistic person,
very simplistic, yes.
But as you grow older, you would have earned some money, your family would have reached a position, some status quo. So what is that kind of a development in the early stages? Was it luxurious? What kind of a growth was it? Is it organic?
No, actually, in the village where I lived, there was no power supply initially. So only 2 houses in that area got power first, and that was my house and another that was an illam near my house. So only both are 2 or 3 houses had power supply. Then slowly we had this radios with the aerial. அது வந்து அப்படியே அட்வான்ஸ் ஆகி we went into tape record.
Wow.
Then tape record, and I still remember when my father bought the first tape record home. He was a merchant navy officer. Okay. So when he bought the first and all of us, நம்ம பாடுறது வந்து அதுல வந்து அப்படியே ரெக்கார்ட் ஆகுமா, இது எப்படி வயரும் இல்ல கனெக்ஷன்ல ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல, சும்மா காத்துல பாடுறோம், அந்த பாட்டு வந்து அதுல வந்து it is also amusing and we look at everything with awe. Okay. இப்ப வந்து awe ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. Now life has come to a state where there's nothing awe in anything.
Yes.
And you don't find much curiosity even into being a teacher for so many years. I find that nowadays even children have lost that curiosity, maybe because they're already seeing all that in Google, and
they are overexposed, as you said.
They overexposed, yeah. So that
they lost their innocence in the period, as you said rightly.
Yes. Absolutely. Innocence is lost.
And
I think the small steps that you are taking to change, people
this,
around, I don't know, I'm sure many of them who are in our group have started like how I'm telling you. So let's hope for a great change.
true, true. I want this to be a great community where we see each other growing and supporting each other. So this is a
Mm-hmm.
very, very, very first step for us, for all of us,
Mm-hmm.
including me.
Mm.
So we are going to have this community where we are going to have a long journey with the support of each other, right?
Very true, very true.
I would like to know
Aduna,
your daughter's
uh,
name, who supported us.
my daughter's name is Megha.
Oh, so sweet.
She has completed her M.Tech in IC Engines
Oh, wow.
in Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Anantapur.
Wow, wow.
Uh,
Huh.
and she is preparing for some, what is it, civil school.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
But is she a minimalist like us?
she's trying to be.
Ah, that's all is important. That's all is important.
Yeah,
She's trying.
yeah,
That's all is
yeah. She's
important. Great.
trying. Yes, yes.
But I'm very happy she helped us to get connected. She was the
Yeah,
first
yeah, yeah.
person to
Yeah,
make us
yeah.
connect.
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, and also with this journey,
Uh,
we will be having a lot more to learn. In that, I hope you have experienced meditation as a practice, journaling as a
yes, yes.
practice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How
Yes,
was
yes,
it?
yes.
How was those
Uh,
experience?
and those experience was also, I mean, journaling was, I'm already into journaling.
Mm-hmm.
But as you said, no, these clutters and all that I never wrote them down. But
Okay. Mm.
minimalistic journey, I was not writing that down. But
Mm.
now after your
Session. Mm.
sessions and all, and I slowly started entering them also. So
Mm.
when I look back and read through, I do really feel happy about, and I get an idea because there's a record on what all things have,
Ha.
unnecessary things which were really choking me. As
Hmm.
and of course, you even spoke about the clutter that we have in our minds, right?
True.
That
True.
is also a very, very deep thing which affects our emotions very badly.
True.
So
True.
that's decluttering also. I think the meditation class which you are planning to, uh, uh, keep in the near future will definitely
Work on that
help
as
us
well. Huh.
work on that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Okay. I hope
Because
you also started gratitude, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Wow. Great.
Started gratitude
These are
also.
all just the
Yeah,
first
and the
step.
first
Let's.
that I'm opening up with gratitude towards you, because I mean you were the ones I told you, no, during COVID and all it was there in my mind, but then
Hmm.
I did not seriously start anything. So
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
shows that however whatever you are, you need someone to push you somewhere,
Yes. Yes.
and perhaps you
We
were
need
that
someone to give us pat as
person.
well. Like
Yeah, that's
we
what.
have
Yeah.
each other to give pat.
Yes.
That's what the
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
is. Huh.
Yeah, yeah. So that was really, that first push was indeed
Wow.
really great, and that was very much required.
True. True. True.
Mm. So it's not about the age that we have put on in our life or the
Hmm.
experience. Sometimes we too feel lost,
Too much
in the
of
yeah,
burden.
that's what, yeah, with too much of work, and you need someone to pat and say, yes, you can do it. All this is what is hindering you from. They're all speed breakers for you, so remove them so that
Hmm.
you can freely move ahead. So
True,
thank you,
true, true.
Hema, for all that
Thank you
support that you
so
were
much,
giving us
Preeti
in our
ma'am. Thank you so
group.
much, Preeti ma'am,
Uh,
for sharing
uh,
your experience with us. I
mm, mm,
hope this session is going to be an eye opener to all those people who are
mm,
also trying from their thought process to become a minimalist. So, this will be their
mm,
first
mm,
step, and your words are really powerful.
mm,
People will
mm.
feel it, and I'm pretty sure you will see that in comments as well.
Thank you, Hema. Thank you so much.
With this note, let's end today's podcast and let's meet in another podcast. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you so
ma'am.
much. Thank you, Hema. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All the
Bye.
best.
Thank you,
They
ma'am.
say that
Thank
the
you.
journey of 1,000 miles begin with the first step, and
True, true.
your step is already
Pic-
victorious. So let's all hope that all of us also
Grow together.
are, yeah, grow together.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.